years ago someone told you that one day Elon Musk would cut off your internet for criminals in Myanmar. And they will make it impossible for them to act recklessly anymore. People will surely think you are making up stories to get views. But no, it's really happening. Elon Musk is declaring war on Southeast Asian scams in his own way. In October 2025, Elon Musk's company SpaceX officially announced the deactivation of over 2,500 satellite internet devices. Starlink in the Myanmar-Thailand border area, considered a haven for transnational scam operations. Yes, you are not mistaken. Technology was born to connect humanity, to bring the internet to remote and isolated areas. Now, they're being used by criminals in remote areas of Southeast Asia as tools for fraud, imprisonment, and torture of people. Starlink is Elon Musk's dream project, a network of tens of thousands of satellites orbiting the Earth, providing internet coverage to every corner. Even the Sahara Desert can use it, the Amazon rainforest can use it, anywhere you can see the sky, you can use it. With just a small antenna and a router box, you can have super fast internet anywhere, no wires and no internet service provider needed. It was such a humane day, yet in the border areas of Myanmar and Thailand, people weren't using Starlink for online learning, live streaming their sales, or for dating. They use it to run digital prisons, where thousands of Vietnamese, Chinese, Thai, and other nationals are imprisoned, forced to sit at computers and scam others every day. There are buildings brightly lit with lights, hundreds of machines running 24/7. Each employee will be forced to play roles such as handsome men or beautiful women on social media, flirt with and then lure victims into signing money for investments, purchasing points, or participating in certain projects. Essentially, in the past, scam hubs in the border areas of Myanmar, Cambodia, or Thailand still relied on terrestrial internet networks, provisionally called traditional communication internet. That means if a country, say like Thailand has done before, cuts off electricity and cross-border internet, they would also turn off their phones and computers. The entire region would fall completely silent, unable to do anything. But then, a savior appeared. It was alien MERS with Starlink. Everything changed completely. Teeny fiber optic cables or landlines. Each satellite flies about 550 kilometers from the Earth and continuously orbits to provide global internet coverage. Underground users only need a small antenna called a Starlink dish placed outdoors, facing the sky. The antenna picks up the signal directly from the satellite and transmits it to the Wi-Fi transmitter in the room. The description is like the old DTH television with those dishes on your roofs. So we have good internet, no wires needed. No need for an internet service provider, just as long as it doesn't rain too hard. So even if the authorities cut the internet, block IPs, or cut off power in the air, just a backup battery, a generator, and a clear sky. The scammers still use the internet from the sky normally and deceive others. In short, Starlink is like Wi-Fi flying around the Earth, enveloping the Earth. Anyone can have a network if they buy the right equipment from them. And that is precisely why Thailand, Cambodia, or Myanmar. It is impossible to completely strangle the scam centers of the world. Simply put, they connect directly to the sky, no longer relying on the state's internet cables. In early 2025, Thailand decided to block cross-border internet with Myanmar. I hope the lands are caught about fraud. However, just a few weeks later, investigators discovered that the complex areas where satellite dishes like Starlink were stringing up in clusters. Under the boss are thousands of young people hunched over, typing away at their keyboard. Each person is in charge of dozens of departments, including what are virtual financial experts. An entire fraudulent system is operated like a company. As has been said many times, this system has a human resource. There are KPIs, there are team leaders, there are penalties. Those who don't meet their sales targets are beaten, electrocuted. As for the internet, everything is run by Elon Musk's Starlink. In this era where the world is flat like this, then the exploited Starlink information reached all the way to the U.S. Congressional Bipartisan Committee has opened an investigation. Could Elon Musk's SpaceX inadvertently assist criminals in Southeast Asia? The answer is not easy, because Starlink sells equipment through agents. Many places buy both second-hand or through third-party intermediaries. Some sources even claim that the fraud rings purchased equipment from Thailand. Then the leaks passed across the Myanmar border. It's similar to Apple selling iPhones, but what people use those iPhones for? Even using them for scams, Apple cannot fully control. When Elon Musk found out, he probably had to shake his head. He wanted to bring the internet to help the poor, not for bad actors to use it to detain innocent people. After several weeks of investigation, SpaceX confirmed they had tracked and located in the border area. And they disabled over 2,500 suspected Starlink that were serving scam centers in Myanmar. In other words, it locked the accounts of bad customers. Immediately after the signals were cut, the Myanmar military unexpectedly raided these complexes, seized at least 30 Starlink devices, and arrested many ringleaders. Over 1,000 people fled the area, getting on motorcycles, trucks, and finding their way back to Thailand. Many of these were victims sold from Vietnam, Cambodia, China. 18, 19, 20 years old, some were very young. Starlink, the technology that once sustained the scam system, now became the key to freeing thousands of people when it was turned off. So people often refer to Elon Musk as an eccentric genius. The owner of Tesla, SpaceX, Neuralink, who dreams of taking humanity to Mars. But few expected he would one day become an unlikely ally in the fight against crime in Southeast Asia. No one forced Elon Musk to do that. There is no international agreement forcing SpaceX to cut it, but he understood that if Starlink was seen as a tool for human traffickers and scammers, his entire reputation built over decades would collapse. Therefore, SpaceX's proactive action this time was not just a technical move, not just a physical action, but also a political gesture, showing that Elon Musk is not just a businessman, but also someone responsible for the technology he creates. Looking at the bigger picture in Southeast Asia, the Starlink story is just the tip of a huge iceberg. In recent years, Southeast Asia, especially Myanmar, has become the world's largest international scam center. What are the reasons? First is the complex border, lax laws. Myanmar is in civil war. The central government cannot control the border areas. Second is cheap labor, easy to recruit and easy to deceive. The poor are tricked into working with promises of high salaries, then detained. Who doesn't like money? Third is developed telecommunications infrastructure, widespread internet and SWAT, making it easy to operate thousands of fake accounts. And finally, some local authorities turn a blind eye, sometimes accepting bribes to protect these complexes. In that context, Starlink appeared as a savior for criminals, hoping to maintain operations despite all blockades. Not only the US, but many countries like South Korea, China, Philippines, Thailand, also simultaneously launched crackdown campaigns. In 2025 alone, over 100,000 people were tricked into illegal, including at least about 4,000 Vietnamese people. China once sentenced 16 members of a gang operating a scam center on the Myanmar border. The Philippines must amend its anti-money laundering law to be removed from the United Nations watch list. And now, Elon Musk, the man on the other side of the globe, is also forced to act when his product becomes a tool for global crime. This is not the first time Starlink has been misused. Previously, in some conflict areas in the Middle East, people also used Starlink to bypass censorship, sometimes even serving information warfare purposes. Technology is inherently neutral. The problem lies with its use. Like a knife in the hands of a chef, it helps prepare meals. But in the hands of criminals, the consequences are imaginable. Elon Musk probably understands this better than anyone. Therefore, SpaceX's decisive action to cut off the network in Myanmar said, freedom on the internet does not mean the freedom to scam. After SpaceX's action, many Southeast Asian countries also began considering tightening the management of satellite internet devices. Thailand requires all Starlink kits to register users, similar to mobile phone subscription information. Cambodia announced penalties for companies selling unverified, treating it as smuggling. Meanwhile, in Myanmar, many once bustling complexes are now as deserted as ghost towns. Buildings that used to be lit 24/7 now have shattered glass doors. Some victims have been repatriated, while many ringleaders have fled. A part of the dark internet has been extinguished, thanks to a decision from a man half a world away. Ironically, Elon Musk never aimed to combat crime in Southeast Asia. He only wanted to protect his brand, keeping the network from being associated with crime. But through that action, Elon Musk helped thousands gain freedom and shut down hundreds of scam centers, while sparking a wave of internet cleanup in the region. People may like or dislike Elon Musk, the man who dreams of sending humans to Mars, or the controversial owner of SpaceX. But in this story, perhaps everyone must admit, he did the right thing. While the world is struggling with fraud, from the Philippines to Cambodia, from Vietnam to Myanmar, a single network shut down by Elon Musk was enough to collapse the entire scam. It is an interesting symbol of the times. American tech billionaires from far away
with just a click of a mouse.
Can turn off the lights of sensors tens of thousands of kilometers away.
Technology can be misused, but it can also become the light to extinguish darkness.
And this time, the one who lit that light, coincidentally, was Elon Musk.
Thank you for following this story.
If you found it interesting, you can subscribe to the Hidden Ledger channel, turn on notifications, and share. Now it's time to say goodbye to everyone.
Please subscribe to the Gi and Mi Go channel so you don't miss out on exciting videos.